I'm having an irrational response to becoming an empty nester, and I want to change it. I've been a mother for 20 years, and my last two are twins, and they're leaving the nest or our house in a year from now. So they're going to be seniors next year. And I cry at the drop of a hat when I think about my house being empty, or I pass by a ballpark where we made a lot of memories. And I want to look forward to the future, but when I do, it seems empty and quiet and not as fulfilling as motherhood. I feel as though the best years of my life have already been spent.
Man, that's a lot of pressure you've put on yourself, huh?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm so emotional about this, and it's not even here yet.
Can I tell you why? Because your kids, you have a year left. Let me tell you this. You are exactly where you should be right now. Please, on behalf of your soul, on behalf of your physiology, on your body, on behalf of your marriage, on behalf of your kids, don't try to work around this next year. Just walk right through it. You're supposed to cry at diaper commercials. They make them that way. And you're supposed to look at ball fields and remember your kids being really little. And you're supposed to be super terrified about what comes next. All that's right. It's all good. And I know we have a culture that says, like, what are you doing next? What are you doing next? Man, here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to squash your emotions and your feelings this next year. I don't want you to numb yourself through this next year and miss a magic season in anticipation of, or this pressure you put on yourself, which is, this is it. After this, it's just downhill after that. Tell me about your marriage.
Well, my husband's a rock star. He is just, he just runs to it anytime I have any kind of, I often cry on my way home from work, and I try not to be crying when I get home, and he's always like, it's okay, and he has big plans for our future, and I have lots of hobbies and things that I do, and he's wonderful. He's like, we're going to get all the college merch, and we're going to go visit them, and we're going to do care packages. He's super positive, and
but this isn't about that, is it? This is about identity, huh?
Yeah, I want to be a good wife to him because he's such a great partner.
Stop. You're a good wife. Just because you cry and you're the emotional center of that house. He's the doer, but you're the feeler. And that's an important role you play. You're not less of a spouse or a partner. You know what you're giving him? You're giving him a magic gift, which is something to do with all of his frenetic energy. He's just a male, and we're not allowed to cry. So he's like, you're giving him a list of things to do. What a gift you're giving him. You're crying tears that he doesn't have permission to cry. You're a great wife and mom. I'm more interested in the transition that you're feeling from mother to what you think your new identity is going to be. Does it scare you?
Yes, because I feel like I'm really good at being a mom. But that's...
You're all right.
I don't know that I'm real good at other things. Sorry, at other things. Like, I just feel like that's the one thing I'm really good at.
What makes you think you're not a good wife?
Well, I think I am a good wife, but this is so out of character that I'm sad all the time, and so I don't want to be this way. Like, I don't want to feel this way. And I thought, well, maybe I'll call in and you could give me some insight into.
No, I'm going to tell you to feel all of this way. You should be sad.
Okay.
And by the way, having worked with moms and dads in your exact position for 2 decades plus, you're about to enter into what I think is just my opinion. I'm not there yet, but my opinion that I've seen is that you're about to enter into the funnest season. Maybe not the most purposeful feeling, and maybe not the most I feel necessary, but the best season, the funnest season, which is you get to make that transition from brush your teeth, did you change your underwear, I need your laundry done, have you done your math homework, to more of a influence, more of a friend, more of a companion relationship. And here's why like my heart is so full right now. There is a rash, like a gnarly epidemic of kids leaving home and they don't want to be there, and their parents don't want to be around them, and then they get married and they have kids, and there's just these families that are separate. And if you and your husband he's already making plans like, dude, we're going to be at the games. We're going to go down there and be those weird college parents wearing like, I'm a whatever dad and I'm a whatever mom. Making that transition is different and it's painful, but it's so fun if you'll let it be. Do you think you don't have a role to play in your house after motherhood? Or let me take that back. You're always going to be a mom after the daily grind of momming it every day.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll still work, and I have like girlfriends and hobbies and things like that, but none of it seems as fulfilling as I'm the Booster Club president. I'm on all kinds of committees at the school. I'm at the school a lot, and I do stuff with our church, and I'll still do the things with our church, but it's just going to be vastly different. And
so most people, if you get into the change literature, most people don't feel change. They fear loss. And it would probably be a helpful thing for you, because right now it's all swirling around. And it feels like I'm losing my kids, I'm losing my purpose, I'm losing my role on all of these different committees. I'm losing. And it's the loss of everything that compounds on top of itself. Not to mention, let's just be honest, dude, you're going to walk down the hallway and the lights are going to be off in those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess what I would tell you is the way anxiety works, the way that fear works, is you have to walk right through it. Your husband even is going around it. You're sitting at the starting line. You just want to sit there. He's not running the race. He's just like off in the yard somewhere. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Both of y'all, I would love for y'all to sit down and write down, what are you scared of losing? And then talk about that with each other. And some of that stuff you'll backfill. And then some of that stuff y'all get to co-create together. But right now, your tears are not something that like he needs to fix. They're not something that tells you that you're wrong. You're just supposed to be sad. It's just okay and right. And it may be worth. Tell me about your kids. They're about to be seniors and they're twins.
Uh-huh.
Okay, tell me about them.
I have an older kid that's already in college.
Okay.
So we live in a pretty small town, and they're involved. They're both 3-sport athletes, and they're involved in all kinds of clubs and 4-H and all of those things. So we're just our life is very, very, very full.
So it would be awesome. So I wonder if you're just projecting out a year from now, like, what am I going to do? Who am I going to be? What's my value going to be? All those things are real. It's scary. I would love for you and your husband to sit down and say, here's all the stuff that we think we're going to lose next year. And don't go around it. Let's just walk right through it together. And then over the next year, you can begin like little breadcrumbs, dreaming about what comes next. We're going to hold that all loosely because it might change. And then I want you to do something really strong and powerful, okay? Take both of your kids out. I might tell you to do this differently if they weren't twins, but there's something unique about twins. I would take them both out and just tell them, I'm going to cry all year. And it's because I miss you guys. I've loved the life that we've all created together. But just know, you don't have to fix me. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss all this fun and all this insanity, and my life's going to be different. But let them know that you're not a problem to be fixed, and that every tear they see is just another sign that mom really, really loves them, and mom's going to miss them as your relationship with them transforms.
Okay.
But if you take them out and say it out loud to another person, you share this with a witness or 2 witnesses in this case, or take your husband out, all 4 of y'all go. Then just it gets it out of the air, and then you don't have to feel so ashamed if you cry. They get to feel like, oh, mom really loves us. Because tell me if I'm wrong, some of your tears come from how hard you try to hold them back all the time. And they build and they build, and then you drive by the wrong ballpark, and then it just, oh
my gosh, it's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Someone brings it up, I start crying.
It's awesome.
And I don't want to be a crybaby all the time. I don't normally cry like this, and I just feel like it's this weird physical response I'm having that's not normal.
It's the most normal thing possible. Your last 2 babies are about to go off into the who knows what. How old are you?
I'm 51.
51? All right. There's no chance that hormones are being crazy right now either, right?
That's what my husband said. He said, I don't think you're supposed to send your kids off to college and go through menopause at the same time.
Well, it's happening. So also go see a doctor too.
Okay.
But don't go see a doctor to try to make you feel less sad.
Okay.
Do go see a doctor if one morning you wake up and your body feels like you got run over by a truck, and then the next morning you wake up and you feel like $1 million, and the next day after that you're just sobbing in the floor saying, I'm going to be the worst wife ever. That's a sign when it just looks like a heart monitor up and down that you want to go talk to somebody. And they finally, after one of the most cruel things in human history with those awful bullcrap hormone replacement equals cancer stories that they made up and sold women for a century. All that stuff's going away now. And so there's some amazing support you can get from your doctor that won't take away the hurt and won't take away the pain, and I don't want that to go away for you. And it will make you feel less insane.
Okay. Thank you.
But listen, I would love to see your family make a plan for this year. And the plan's going to include fun. And the plan might include, I'm taking each one of you to breakfast, one on a Tuesday, one on a Thursday. And you're just going to have to deal because I'm going to cry a lot. And husband is going to go around and try to fix everything and buy everything and get in y'all's business. This is just 2 parents showing you through our chaotic actions how much we love you and how much we're going to miss you.
Okay.
And when you see a Little League, my son's 15. He's got 3 years. I just picked him up before this show. I picked him up after his last final of his freshman year. And the only thing I could do was keep shoving him in the arm, yelling in the car, you're a sophomore now, you're a sophomore now. And that's how I kept myself from crying.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to apologize for it because I love that kid and I love being around him. And he's turning into an amazing young man. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss the change in my life.
Yeah.
And if I let myself, getting to just do whatever I want and not have to pick up anybody from school, that's going to be kind of awesome. Right? It's both and.
Yeah. Yep.
Repeat after me. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
And I'm a pretty amazing wife.
I'm an amazing wife.
And I'm going to cry my eyes out this year, and that's right and good.
I'm going to cry my eyes out this year, and that's right and good.
There you go. Hey, listen, you call anytime this year. Anytime you want to call me. And if you want to have your kids call me and be like, how do I deal with my sobbing mom? Have them call me. And if you and your husband want to call in too, call anytime. This is a magic year for you. Feel the whole thing. And if you're 51 and things are going up and down and all around, go see your doctor. We're just in a sliver of history when we've got some amazing support for folks as their bodies change as they get older.